Alright guys, welcome back. Wasn't going to do a video about this, but it's actually starting to annoy me a little bit, I'll be honest with you. Weird way to start a video saying I'm annoyed. Well, I'm going backwards and forwards on what this means, and I'm sure you've seen it elsewhere. You've probably seen it on your Discord or Twitter, everywhere. Everyone's posting it because, I don't know, it's like almost we're at the point now where we know Wrath of the Lich King Classic's coming. We're just waiting for the announcement. We know we're 100% getting it. But we still aren't sure in what fashion, and when I see something like this, it does worry me a little bit. So, first of all, thank you to all you guys in the banner below that have joined the channel as a member. Really appreciate it. You really keep me here supporting the channel, keep me here pumping out content. And as I say, this is going to be a very old school video where no editing. I'm literally going to press stop and upload it. But I just want to give you my thoughts on a couple of possible ways this could affect you, affect me, what it could mean for WoW Classic in general. So let's just have a quick look. It's a couple of paragraphs. But if you don't know already, the World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King logo has been found in the new game file. So in the most recent update for Classic Season of Mastery patch 1.14.3, yeah, whatever, the Wrath of the Lich King logo has been discovered in the game files. Less than 2 weeks ago, Blizzard sent out a survey, which we know about, and now the logo has been added into the Classic era public test realm data. This is certainly a strong indicator that Wrath Classic is happening if you had any previous doubts. We had no previous doubts. We know it's happening, but could it now happen differently? The TBC logo's also been added, so let me just finish this off, and then I'm going to tell you why I'm slightly worried, and you're probably going to flame me in the comments saying, don't be ridiculous, that's definitely not going to be happening, like my view on what this could possibly mean. And don't get me wrong, I hope what I'm about to say don't happen either, so bear with me. We'll just finish this article. So what it says is, one of the most interesting bits of this update to the Manifest interface data folder, both for the Burning Crusade Classic logo and Wrath of the Lich King logo were added. As of right now, Classic Era only contains vanilla realms with max level 60 content, as we know. Could this mean that Burning Crusade realms could be added to the Classic Era client in the future? And then it's got just the actual game file IDs if you're into that thing and you want to have a little look. Now, we are fully expecting Classic Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, so the TBC servers to carry on the Wrath of the Lich King. Now, if we cast our mind back to when we was actually doing, let's go as far as AQ, so around 2020, I would have said that was. So we was doing AQ, we didn't know if TBC was going to happen, you know, vanilla could have just been it. It was just, that's it, that's Classic done at the end of it, or they just relaunch it, sort of like they have with Season of Mastery. What if Blizzard are now thinking, well, hang on, Season of Mastery is actually a better fit for all of this type of content. So it would be a shock announcement, don't get me wrong, and a lot of people would be happy and a lot of people would be sad, but mainly because people like me put in lots of preparation in, blah, blah, but I'd be really happy as well on the basis that it would be fresh. But what if on the 19th of April we get an announcement that come the end of TBC Classic, so 5 months, say, after Kil'jaeden's been killed, Sunwell's been done, all of that is over, and then that just goes on to being a Classic Era server and they don't continue on as classic as it is, and instead we get vanilla, TBC and Wrath of the Lich King seasonal servers, so you can pick whichever one you want to play on or play on all of them, and it's on an increased cycle of content. They can tune the content, so you could have normal Wrath of the Lich King servers where it's just normal difficulty. They could then have other Wrath of the Lich King servers, maybe on a Season 2 or something like that, with increased difficulty, extra bosses, whatever they want to do. Little bit like what they've done with Season of Mastery now for vanilla, where we've got, you know, new mechanics that were, you know, removed very early on or whatever, you know, old mechanics that have been reinvigorated, however you want to word it. What a shock that would be. But if you really sit and think about it, it's actually a really plausible idea. As in, really, we're playing a historic game. You know, so Season of Mastery, loads of people have played private servers. You know, if you wanted to play Wrath, you would have already played Wrath on a private server on Warmane. It's massive, you know. Everybody's already had that opportunity. So do they draw a line in the sand and say, look, we've got Classic Era, we've got Season of Mastery, we're going to have Classic Era TBC for the only TBC players. Now we're going to go on to Classic Wrath, and we're then going to get a Season of Mastery Season 2, which could be TBC, or they just do another Season of Mastery where it's just Season of vanilla again. Do you know what I mean? They might sit there and go, this is just getting too much. What if we just had one of each? So we've got vanilla, we've got TBC, and we'll launch Wrath. Wrath launches fresh, it's all Season of Mastery, and then there's a mega server where these characters go. So there's a mega server where all of your, you know, Wrath of the Lich King characters at the end of the season go, a mega server for your TBC characters, and then your Classic Era sort of characters as they are now. So I don't think that that is ridiculous. You know, I'm not saying it will please everyone, but I don't actually think it's like a completely out there mental idea. You know, it really could happen because they really could be sitting there thinking, we could do a better job with Wrath of the Lich King. You know, we've been asked if we would play Wrath of the Lich King Classic in this survey, so we'd still be getting Wrath of the Lich King Classic, but all the content quicker. You know, it don't matter at what point you decide to play. You know, if it's towards the end of the cycle, you can go on and do a bit of ICC, and then obviously wait till the next season starts so you can do all the normal progress, like the section that you missed, because they're only going to be like year-long servers. Let me know in the comments, because I genuinely, as much as we all want to go, no, that's definitely not going to happen, it does make sense, and it would be quite a surprise. You know, at some point, Blizzard need to draw a line in the sand where Classic actually stops, and then they focus on these sort of Season of Mastery servers. Could they draw a line in the sand now and say, well, we'll give you Wrath, but Wrath is going to be in this seasonal sort of state right from the beginning? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Consider joining the channel as a member. I'm really sorry this seemed a bit rambly and there's no flashy editing. I just wanted to get this out, just get my thoughts out there and see what you guys think in the comments. So, peace out.